TWM podcast.
It was a particularly newsworthy Impact, especially as Impact tried their hand at their own cinematic wrestling match as the Deonna compound was opened for the Impact World Tag Team Champions. The North, they came out on top against a whole variety of Deonnas and Deonna associates. It wasn't as good as the WWE AEW stuff, but it was still funny.
Yeah, it was entertaining, to say the least. That's all you really want, really, isn't it? You don't, unless I'm going to sit here bored out of my skull. It was entertaining enough to watch. Yeah,
definitely. There was little bits and bobs in there, like the little joke about the boneyard match at the start, where the guy with the motorcycle went past, and he's like, "Which finishes a boneyard?" I didn't get the joke with the guy that was just always running.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
I was very confused by that. And then we had the bit of like, "I'm going to face Wheels. That's Wheels." No, that's the referee. And it would never. They've used that ref a bunch of times before. It's never not going to be cool to see the referee with no legs hitting a 450. It's like the best thing ever. And then they announced Wheels, who turned out to be some giant guy that loves toy cars. And Wheels had some fresh trainers, you know. Like, he was this big hillbilly guy, and he had some just really nice trainers on.
It makes sense, didn't it?
I know, it was just a bit weird. But it was good, it was well shot. And it was something different. Like, we'd done the stuff with the North and Deonnas. It all works well together. I'd give it a thumbs up. Not as big as a thumb. Not giving it 2 thumbs up like I would with the Stadium Stampede. But then again, the Stadium Stampede and WWE have like massive production values. I imagine these guys were like, we need to find any people that are available in the current area at the current time, because obviously they were stuck in Canada.
Yeah.
So it was good for what it was. So good.
It was entertaining enough.
The other big news. Big shock from Impact is on last night's episode they revealed that former Ring of Honor and NXT star Deonna Purrazzo is going to be joining. We've been speaking about how stacked the Impact women's division is and how they've been very clever on the people they've brought in. This one was a massive shock because this is a huge get for Impact to get Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh yeah.
They might now have the best women's division out of the lot because everyone assumed she was going to AEW. Everyone assumed she might be going to Japan. For them to pick up Deonna straight away. I don't know how much of Deonna you've watched. She's been the Mae Young Classic and she's done bits and bobs.
I've watched quite a few of her, quite a bit of her work.
So what do you think?
I really like her.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually going to agree with you completely. As far as women's division goes, I'm pretty sure Impact have officially taken over as having the best women's division as far as wrestling goes.
Yeah, because if you look at the people they were had for, obviously Tessa. They've also got Rosemary, Sue Young, Havoc, Madison Rayne. They've also got Kira Hogan. They've got a lot of solid American talent, and then they've also brought in Nevaeh, who's a really good independent female wrestling veteran. They've also brought in Kimberly, who was a really good get. In general.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then, out of all the people that unfortunately got released during, a few weeks ago, or during April, so I've lost concept of time, so I can't remember when that was. When all those people got released, she was one of the big ones that I thought would get picked up alongside the likes of the Revival and Gallows and Anderson, so on and so forth. So for Impact to get her, it's very, very good. And they've still got Tenille Dashwood in the back pocket. They've got loads of different bits. I don't like the Virtuosa gimmick though. I just don't like it. I'm not a big fan.
Can't get into it now.
No. I know they use the might be the Muscle White vignette that she made for Party Generally. They use that and cut that up and stuff. I just don't like I think the name doesn't really the Virtuosa doesn't. I just don't like it. I don't know why.
It sounds like a dessert. You know when you go to what's an example? So you know when you go to somewhere like the Rainforest Cafe and they have that big dessert called Volcano where they light up. It sounds like something like that, like another restaurant would have that as their main dessert.
I don't think I've ever been to the Rainforest Cafe. I think it's one of those things I've just never done. I really want. I bet I've walked. No, it's one of those things where you walk past and I really want to go in there, and then you never actually go. I generally want to go. We will.
TWM Christmas party this year, Rainforest Cafe.
At the Rainforest Cafe. Plan.
Yeah.
Other things that happened on Impact this week. You also had Ace Austin. They had 2 semi-finals for the Impact World Title tournament. Ace Austin over Hernandez. If we're honest here, Ace carried this match. Hernandez, he's pretty immobile. And I imagine, much to your chagrin, Hernandez picking and choosing when to sell the knee throughout the match.
Yeah, you already know my reaction to that. I don't have to go into detail about it.
Yes, it's like, I got my knee clipped. Well, now I'm more than happy to throw you around and run about on my knee. Look at this range of motion I have on my injured knee. We also had Trey over Elgin, which I really, really enjoyed this match. It was good. Thanks to Sammy's interference, Trey's in the final. Trey is a very, very, very good underdog babyface. This was a good little match. These guys worked really, really well. It was a very solid main event to go with.
That's good.
Chris Bay over Cousin Jake, because Bay is still using the elderly with Johnny Swinger. Max saved the day from a post-match beatdown. We've finally seen the Nevaeh has joined forces with Havoc, stopping Kimberly from using her crown jewels, which are the brass knucks, and beating her down. That's what they named it. It sounds weird, though. What is also weird is having 2 faces batter a heel.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, surely it should be like the heel using the weapon and the other person making the save. But what they did is they just cut out the middleman. Went, no, you're going to attack her before she does it, and then you're both going to butter her for being a heel. Cool. I'm intrigued. Again, it's another person tag team they've put together. So bring those women's tag belts back.
Yes.
Speaking of tag teams, we appear to be getting Susie and Kylie Ray the tag team, which is the thing we wanted.
Yes.
Because they joined forces in a way when Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz were bullying Kylie Ray. So I guess Kiera Hogan's not a face then, considering the last few weeks they've done face promos and now she's back to being a heel. Although Susie and Kylie Ray against Hogan and Steelz I think works really well, because it's literally Hogan's a very good heel, Tasha Steelz is a very good heel, Susie and Kylie Ray are very good faces, and then also you've got the dynamic of Susie obviously having the Sue Young PTSD as well.
Of course. Yeah.
And again, it's almost if they're listening. I know obviously this is all pre-recorded. It's almost if they've gone forward in time, listened to our podcast and come back, because last week we said we'd rather have OVE with Joseph P. Ryan rather than Madman Fulton, and Joseph P. Ryan has tried to recruit OVE, which is great. So
maybe it's not Impact going in forward in time and then stealing our ideas. Maybe we can just predict the future. Maybe
it is. Yeah, this is what happens. We are now officially. We are what's the word? Clairvoyant. My name is Miss Clairvoyant. Nice to meet everyone.
Miss Clairvoyant.
Hello. Well, my name is Miss Clairvoyant. We also saw the Treehouse was back with the Rascals, and Moose got mugged off by the Rascals again. And I just kept laughing at them just constantly just going, Moose! Moose! Every 5 minutes. We're going to get the Rascals and TJP and Falabar for a tag title shot. TJP called himself a math surgeon, which again, shouldn't be funny, but did make me laugh.
I don't know why that was funny.
And then we got more stuff with Rosemary and Johnny Bravo. And what I loved about this is that Johnny Bravo has only just clocked that Rosemary's a literal assassin. It's like, that's why you kill people. You're a demon assassin. And also, Johnny Bravo chirps in my girl. Disgusting. Disgusting. We did get a really funny line at the end of this that did pop me huge, where Johnny Bravo said to Rosemary, "Is like, you're not going to sacrifice me, are you?" And then Rosemary looked at him and went, "On the first date, you slut." And then, I've never heard the word slut used in such a comedic way.
Brilliant.